Hi, welcome back to the Brown Coach Talks. It's your girl Maria, and today two worlds collide and stories of immigrant life unfold. Together we sit down on our very trusty brown couch in order to share our unique journeys of leaving home, finding our place in new lands, exploring the joys, challenges, the cultural quirks that come with being an immigrant and everything else in between.
Ooh, that's
Now, you guys, I'm so happy. As I've told you last time, I'm very happy to have another guest for our podcast today, and it's none other than Silvia.
Hi, guys.
Silvia, why don't you introduce a little bit of yourself?
okay. My real name is pretty long.
Really?
It pronounced like Nikadek Silvia Hanika Pradiwi. It literally has 5 sentences. Yeah, you know that.
You have that too. Oh my god, you'd be shocked what my real name is.
What is your real
You don't know
name?
what my real name is?
I know it's so long too.
Yeah, my real name is Maria Zania Micaela Hernandez Mendoza.
Okay. It's even actually longer than mine. Excuse me.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I stopped her from
It's
introducing
okay.
herself.
Okay, you can call me Silvia, guys. I love brown actually. So as you can see, like my outfit here is like matching with the couch, which is I love brown. I'm 21 years old. Yeah, I came here straight after high school.
Oh,
After
really?
high
See,
school.
I didn't even know that. I thought you were doing college back home.
No, so I
Oh.
was a young adventurer.
Well, okay. Well, that's nice. How did you How did you come here as?
I came here as a student.
As a student.
As a student, yeah. So after finishing high school, I intentionally, I have no plan to continue my study in Indonesia
Yeah.
because my brother, my cousin, all of my relatives is going abroad.
Okay.
So that's why I was thinking like, okay, maybe let's have a shot, like just go abroad too. And my first intention was going to Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's kind of closer with Bali.
Exactly.
It takes only like 5 hours, and then it's easy to
Yeah.
come back and forth. But the thing is, like, it was pandemic.
Yeah.
It was pandemic back then, COVID time. The border was closed, and actually, Canada were the only option for me to go out
Yeah.
after finishing high school. I had like a half-year gap, and I
Yeah.
decided to let's go to Canada
Aww.
without any lots of research. It was pretty impulsive, I could say. Not gonna lie, trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Canada. I don't know their provinces, how much, everything I learned in here.
Yeah.
So like a young girl, he just like, okay, I just wanna look cool in front of my friend, going abroad, study abroad, have a chill.
Yeah.
And yes, I decided like, okay,
Yeah.
I want to study in Canada, and here I am.
What did you study here?
I actually already graduated from social media marketing diploma degree,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pursuing another degree in business and technology development right now in an institute called Young.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. And you're studying the same one.
When
Did
it
you?
was like last April, so last spring, yes.
Oh, okay. Is this the
Recently,
one
this
that
is
you
like-
graduated again?
Not yet.
Oh,
not
not
yet.
yet.
It's different
Oh, so
one.
you're currently on co-op.
Yeah. Yeah, technically, I'm still.
okay.
I'm taking another course. Yeah, so
Co-op. Oh my
another
goodness.
2 years in
2 years.
here
Oh, that's
studying,
awesome.
guys. Life as a student.
Well, actually, Sylvia and I have known each other since 2020.
2022.
2022.
23. Yeah, I think in 2023.
23.
Yes,
Summer
last
20.
year.
Is it summer? It's spring 2023.
Yes.
April.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
Because Sylvia and I used to work together in the casino. So
We trained together.
we
too.
trained together. We're batchmates. And I remember the first day that we were training. When I saw her across the room, I was saying, "Oh, I have a Filipino coworker." And when we started introducing ourselves, she said that she's Balinese. So I'm like, "Oh, so she's not Filipino." And then when I talked to her, she was telling me, "You were telling me like how you thought I was."
She looks like Indonesian,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
So guys, I'm from Indonesia, especially Bali. If you guys know Bali, it's a
Oh, they know
beautiful island.
Everyone in the Philippines know Bali. Because
Yes.
Bali is like the most beautiful place.
It's prestigious place, exactly. So yeah, so at first, like, actually, this kind of stereotype of Indonesian, when we are away, when we are in Canada, people thought that
Yeah.
Indonesians are Filipinos. Because we kind of look alike. We kind of look alike.
And,
Yeah.
well,
We are kind of very similar. Yeah, so that's
I
why.
thought your cousin was Filipino. So funny.
That is hilarious. Because, guys, I have a cousin in here, and we work together too.
Yeah, we all work together. We work in the casino. We're the loving shufflers, card shufflers. So shout out to those in the casino. You guys don't watch this. You're not my friends anymore. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so we worked in the casino together. That's how we actually have known each other, and we've been working for what? I left before you.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you currently do
For
for
living?
work? Yeah.
All right, guys. So my journey here started as I could say a server in the restaurant.
Right.
I worked in a restaurant
it's
before. I work as in a host. I work in the hospitality industry for the whole life.
Yeah.
For the whole life. Well, hopefully not, but I loved it. Not gonna lie. And I work as a shuffler. Then, after being a shuffler, I got promoted here in a different location. In the same company as a game presenter.
Yeah.
So there, I started my journey as a game presenter, and I actually have double role now.
Oh, and what is the second role?
The second role is a little bit more interesting
Exactly.
than presenting this game or work as a dealer. Is a social media specialist.
See, that is so nice. You're finally doing what you have been studying about.
Exactly. So it's kind of like a line with my study. That is something is difficult to get in here.
That's true.
That is like,
That
for
is
example,
true.
like to have this kind of experience is super rare, guys. I'm telling you even like just intern.
That is true. That is true because
The job market is insane. Is the competition are
That is
very
true.
high. So I love about this what I love about this company is like they're giving me this opportunity
to do that.
to handle and in charge of this their social media. I was like, yes.
It's nice because you finally got the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You finally got the opportunity to actually practice what you've been studying.
In the real hands world.
The diploma in digital. Sorry.
Yeah.
The diploma in digital marketing, right? And it feels good to actually be finally putting it into action. Whatever you've learned back then. So anyway, Silvia and I are both Southeast Asians. Indonesia and Philippines is just right there, very close to each other. But despite being different countries, we were just talking about how both of our countries are very similar. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just telling her when I proposed to her that we're going to do a podcast, I was literally telling her about all this stuff that I found out about the similarities between Indonesia and
It was insane, guys. It was insane.
It was so funny. Like I literally did my research.
Despite like
Yeah.
the look is kind of similar,
Exactly. Well,
the culture also is similar.
and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but I think a lot of Filipinos hailed from Indonesia. Like, you know how we actually were taken over by Spaniards at the time, and I think even Indonesia was colonized at the time too. A lot of our people say that, oh, you guys hailed from Spaniards. Yeah, but I think that's only 16% of Filipinos, but mainly we all hailed from Indonesia. That's why we all look like the same.
Yep.
Yeah, we hailed from Indonesia basically.
Also, like the language too. The language,
The language is very much the same.
back then, Indonesia is not talking Indonesian, but they're speaking Tagalog.
Well, how do we call your language?
Bahasa. It calls bahasa. Bahasa Indonesia.
Bahasa Indonesia. But there's they say there's about Javanese language.
So, Indonesia is archipelago country.
Yeah.
And we come over we have 17,000 different kind of islands.
Oh, well, yeah.
Each island have their own language.
Well,
that's why there is a Javanese language, Balinese language, Bataknese, so many different types.
Oh, yeah.
So, but we are all associated in one language called Bahasa.
So if that's the case, it's ours is Tagalog. Actually, it's becoming English now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Trust
So
me,
international.
A lot of we have three big islands, and we have 7,000 islands.
Yes.
But the three big islands speak different languages.
Mm-hmm.
The north, which is called Luzon Island, it's where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
We speak Tagalog, and there's about other dialects in the north.
Mm-hmm.
But the Visayan Island, the one in the middle, they speak Bisaya, as we call it, but they don't speak Tagalog. But we actually understand each other when we speak English. Bisaya people speak so good English, better than us actually. If you get to encounter these Bisaya people, they speak better English, and they'd understand us better if we speak English to them, not Tagalog.
Not Tagalog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which is really amazing. That's why it's become a language too in the Philippines.
That's why in Indonesia as well. So we cannot understand each other. Different island, we cannot understand. For example, in Java and Bali, I cannot understand what they're saying, but there's kind of similar words. But the thing is, if they're talking, I can understand. So that's why the way that we communicate is through Bahasa Indonesia, not in English. Yeah, unfortunately, most of the people in Indonesia, guys, this is what is such an amazing thing about Philippines. They are so fast growing, having such a cool mindset, the way that they train their people to speak the global language, the global language, which is English.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So that's why they're all over the world. They're all over the world. When you find when you go to Europe, spot Philippines easily.
Actually, that's true. I can't even believe, because I was watching this documentary at one time with a friend, and the darkest, most cold place, I think, in Germany. They were interviewing a Filipino woman, and I'm like, how the hell did she get there? Coming from a tropical island, she's in the coldest place in Germany. I'm like, it's pretty amazing how Filipinos actually get to
Shout out to Filipino. I love Filipino. They are so cool.
I really don't know how she got to that part, but yeah, it's really funny. Philippines and Indonesia were both influenced by China when it comes to noodles. You guys have mee goreng.
Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Yes, mee goreng.
And ours is pancit.
Pancit? We have pancit. Pancit is, we have a deep fried pancit, and then we have a wet pancit. Pancit is like a siomai.
Oh,
so
that's pancit too.
That's called pancit.
We just call it siomai back home.
Yeah. We have a word as siomai. We have pancit as well. But pancit in Philippines means
it's noodles. Yeah. we have our, you know how you guys have your famous mi goreng pack, instant pack?
Indomie?
Indomie, mi goreng,
You know
right?
what? My boyfriend loves that so much.
Really?
My boyfriend loves it so
I've
much.
been wanting to try the actual mi goreng too. You should cook it for me. Do you know how to cook it?
Don't worry, I am a good chef. What are you talking about? Come to my house, I'll cook for you.
But yeah, well, it's really good. The Indomie mi goreng is really good.
It's like, you know,
Yeah.
even Gordon Ramsay is claimed that
It's
Indomie
really good.
is like one of the best ramen in the world.
Yeah, and there's also the Philippine version of our famous pancit. It's called pancit canton.
I never heard about
You've
it.
never heard about
Do
it.
they
but
sell
yeah,
it in Canada?
They sell it here. Apparently, this is the only thing that we have in common because of
Oh
yeah, and
yeah,
this is the packet. That's the packet.
Oh. So when you cook this, it's gonna look like this.
Oh no, that's actually the actual. That's the actual.
That's the actual mi
This is
goreng.
the actual
Pancit.
pancit, but this is just the
pack, the instant one.
instant pack. But the instant pack is good too.
Okay, guys, I want to try after this.
Mix it with egg.
So you
I
have
should
to
bring you pancit canton, and you should be buying me Indomie.
Let's do that. Let's do that next
We should have
episode.
just done it today.
Yeah, we can just gonna
I
eat.
know what
You
we're
eat
doing.
my Indomie and then I
Okay.
eat your pancit.
You're gonna join me again for another podcast, and that's all we're gonna do.
I'm so eager. That would be my pleasure.
No, I was actually looking for more, and apparently you guys have the this thing called. I know you're aware of this because you're Balinese.
What is
It's
it?
called megibong.
Oh my goodness, I was about to bring this up as well. Magibong means like when you eat together, when you gather and eat in your hand, and all the dishes gonna be up on top of banana leaves.
Yeah, it's the same with us, but we call it poodle fight.
Poodle fight. Wow, poodle
Fight.
like poodle like the dog.
With a B. Same spelling, but with a B.
Okay,
Same spelling with a B.
my bad. Please don't judge me.
The only I when I was doing my research, apparently it was originally called budol, Budol. Budol back home means how do you call that? To somehow steal? Maybe that's the idea. Steal. And and budol fight became a thing during World War II, I think, or World War One, when there's of course lack of food and people are all just putting all the food in one place and everyone's just fighting for it. That's why it's called budol fight.
That's how it comes from. So guys, I'm not sure about other islands in Indonesia, but specifically in Bali, they have this magibong tradition where it's like, yes, all the people come together, especially in families.
Yeah, and
families
I
like
heard
we
that's,
eat together with our hands.
Yeah, and we actually do the same thing. Back then, that was the history of budol fight, but right now it's become a common thing. When you're, say, gathering with your family, you're going on out of town, there's literally a banana leaf prepared, rice, and all these other Filipino
Different
food
dishes, yes.
we just put there and we just eat all together. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I know, it's very common. It's very
very-
fun. And I think
I don't know that another country do this.
yeah, we do that.
Oh wow!
We do.
So guys, we have kind of similar words that means the same in English. For example, here, how do you say child?
Anak.
Yeah, we have it too.
Really?
Yeah, the same
Really?
language. We call
You
child
call your-
anak.
Really?
Do you know like something interesting in our language? So in English, if it's like many child, you
Yeah.
call it children.
Yes.
Or like sister is sisters,
Yes.
right? But in Indonesia, the way that we wanna call many child is so child itself is anak. You just double the word.
Anak, anak. Oh, what
That
if
means like many children.
many children. What if it's 3 children? Anak, anak, anak.
No, just two. So it's like 100 children. You say like anak.
It's a freaking long. It's a long one.
And that's funny.
That's good to know. But in our version, it's we use as another word in front of the word. if it's many children in Filipino or in Tagalog, it's called mga anak.
Manga anak.
Mga is the
many.
It means many, and then anak is children.
So in Indonesia, it works all the words. So you just double the word. For example, couch. One couch, two couches.
Yeah.
That's how in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Sorry, in English. But in Indonesia, sofa, sofa.
See, we even have the same meaning. Sofa.
Yeah.
Sofa is also called it's how it's called too in the Philippines. Sofa. Sofa.
For example, like our sisters and two sisters. In Indonesia, sister is kakak. So it's like kakak kakak.
Your sister's kakak kakak kakak.
Kakak kakak kakak. How do you like? How do you type ha 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 in your language?
Sometimes they use J. Sometimes they use H.
Is it like the Spanish word, like ja 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 ja? Do you know how Indonesian love is WKWKWK?
What?
It's like walk 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 walk.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you laugh? I never heard you say that.
But it's just like
okay, you know what? Starting from now on, when I text you, when I'm laughing at you, I'm just gonna say
walk 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 walk.
Really? That's how you say it?
That's how they love, like WKWK.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that too.
And in Thailand, actually, the way that they love is by 5555555. That means ha 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 in their language.
What? What?
There's something interesting. Alright, let me ask you something. How do you say I love you?
Mahal kita.
Mahal kita. And in Indonesian, mahal kita means we are expensive.
Oh, but mahal is also expensive back home. In the Philippines, mahal means two things. Mahal means love and also expensive.
Oh.
That's why they say it's expensive to love.
I see.
There's a lot of things in common between the two countries, you know. But looking at where we are right now, it's still a big difference to Canada.
Where we are coming from, and then the country we live right now.
Exactly. And I know for sure that you've experienced your own advantages and disadvantages, your likes and dislikes in the country.
Yeah.
What would you say are the things that what are the things that you didn't like about Canada? Let's start with the dislikes.
Let's start with the dislike. Okay, guys, trust me. My first, like, the way I pictured Canada is, okay, I'm going abroad. I'm gonna see so many white people, the wild Western country.
I feel like I know where you're going with this. Okay, go
like
ahead.
the imaginary,
Go
ahead. Like this TV shows, those people. But when I arrived here, I was like, oh my days, am I in Singapore?
See?
Am I in China right now? Why so many Asian? I was so surprised with Canada's, because, like, again, I didn't make any research.
Yeah.
I was just like, I know that Canada is a multicultural country, but I didn't picture that Canada is like this. And when I went to college, it's like full of Japanese. I was like, excuse me, am I in Japan or in Canada? So that's one of these. It's not the things that I don't like about Canada. It was just like
it's more of a culture shock.
Yeah, culture shock.
It's more of a culture shock for you.
Yeah.
You're right, actually. It was funny because when I came here, I saw a lot of Filipinos, and I'm like, am I in the Philippines, actually? Like, I was literally, everywhere I turn, I see Filipinos. I'm like, how does a freaking small country produce that much Filipinos? Literally, like, every turn of my head at work, in school, there's all Filipinos. Yeah. What else are you?
Oh, I hate the way that they smoke weed.
Oh yeah, because it's a very free,
exactly.
Open.
Yes. Well, I respect these leaves, but the thing is, like, I just don't like the smell.
That's true.
I hate the smell like when someone just smoke this stuff and then they go into this SkyTrain without taking any gum.
And without even like, you know, fresh, like taking that smell off first, airing it out for
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I just don't like it. Like, for example, like the homelesses.
Oh yeah, the homeless people. Yeah.
It's disturbing me. I was shocked. I was shocked
yeah.
too. Like when you go all the way down to Hastings Street,
Yeah,
and then you see like these campsites. I was like, every single time I want to go to Gastown or
exactly. That's my thought too.
I freaked out.
Every time I try.
Can I go? I was like, oh my days, they're everywhere.
You're right. I mean, it's the only struggle I'm having there is because you know how Gastown looks so pretty at night, and you want to go there. But the thing is, coming from where we live, we're literally on the east side of Metro Vancouver. You have to cross that Hastings Street, and it's full of homeless people, and they just cross the street no matter what's driving.
Exactly.
What's coming onto them. That's why I'm afraid of going there too sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd rather go around downtown, cross downtown, and go to Gastown instead of going from here and go there.
Straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're right. It's really scary when it comes to that part too.
The thing is, like, among all of the countries, Canada is like one of the safest ones.
That's true. Actually, that's one of my fears.
Yeah.
That's one of my fears moving to US because I'm personally wanting to do that. Like if I become a citizen here, or at least I get my residency here, I'm planning to give US a try since I'm single. It's not like I have a family.
Guys, not single. Important. That needs to be the highlight of the day. Single person right here.
Well, you're saying single. I was thinking of actually doing that too at some point before if I'm going to be settling in and build a family of my own. It's one of my goals to actually move there and work the place out. But I'm afraid because there's always, you know how guns there are sold easily compared to Canada.
Yeah.
And healthcare there is trashy compared to Canada.
Really?
I'm not like, they don't offer free healthcare there compared to us. I know a lot of people are actually struggling about how healthcare in Canada, they say that, it's slow. It's free, but it's slow. But I mean, go to the third world countries.
I think it's way much better in the Europe too.
Yeah, it's the one thing that I liked here. Like healthcare, it's free.
Yeah,
you don't have to spend a dime. I mean, you do. Well, people spend money on the coverage, right? Like for international students, they pay for it. But for people who's been living here a while, work permit holders, they're not literally paying for healthcare anymore.
I'm not sure about that. Really?
Yeah, I'm not paying anything anymore because I'm a work permit holder.
Oh,
for students, the student
pay is the MSP.
International students pay MSP still.
Yeah,
but if you become a work permit holder, you don't have to pay anything anymore. The $75 that you used to pay or $80 that you used to pay will be gone.
But how do you if you go to for example, you go to the clinic?
It remains active.
Still, your MSP is still active.
Your MSP is literally active as soon as, and you don't have to pay for anything as soon as you become a work permit.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
but it is just only for the PGWP or the whole
all kinds of work permit, closed work permit, open work permit. If you're literally a student, then that's the difference.
Okay.
If you're literally a student, that's the difference. But if you are work permit holder, then it's free for you, and especially for those permanent resident.
Oh yeah,
residents.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course citizens.
Of course.
If you dislike all those things, what else have you been liking here?
I like the way that people love small talks and care about our days. It's super different, I would say.
I know, right?
For example, here, you go to a supermarket, you pay all your groceries, and then the cashier start a small talk to you about how your day is, how is it going, and then what is your plan for the rest of the day. It's just something.
I know it's really nice. Like my work also involves customer service, of course, and it's really nice because a lot of my patients would ask me like, "Oh, how was your day? Oh, I love your nails. Oh, I love your hair.
Yeah, people
You
love
look
to
so
compliment
nice today."
here.
I know, and they're gonna say, "You have a good day." It's very nice. Like they always find a way to make the small talk and somehow make you feel good,
Yes, well,
right?
exactly. That's what I love about this country because that small talk matters. For example, if you're really having a shitty day, and then people talk
Exactly.
like, "Oh, I love your hair today," it can make
Boosts
your
you
day.
up.
Can make your day warmer
Exactly.
and brighter. It's like
That's
this small
true.
talk matters.
And that's true. That's
Exactly.
true.
So that's why I really love
Yeah,
this.
that's one thing I love here about too. One more thing that I love about here is how nature is.
Oh yeah,
Nature
guys.
here is amazing. Like compared to the other province, I mean, other provinces are amazing too. I saw you went to Alberta recently
Mhm.
and saw how beautiful the mountains are. But I mean, locally wise, Vancouver has the best spot for nature. If you want to go like for a quick detour, go to a park and breathe, let out some steam. But go to other places, I don't think it's the same.
No, it's not as convenient as Vancouver. If
Yeah.
you, for example, if you live in Vancouver, you want to experience the snow, you just like drive for 1 hour to
Yes.
Cypress Mountain,
Exactly.
and there you are. You have the mountain. If you want to go to the beach, go to English Bay, and then you can see the
Exactly.
mountain as well. Everything all combined together. You don't need to
That's
drive like
true.
for 3-4 hours to
And-
get those nature, which is like
Exactly. That's
many
one
things
thing.
I love more than the part that I dislike about this country. That's why I'm staying. I'm staying more 2 years.
Yeah.
When my visa expired, I decided like, okay, maybe
Go
let's give it a
home.
chance.
I'll give it a chance.
I give it a chance again for Canada. Who knows? Who knows? My journey belongs in here more
Yeah.
than back home. So that's why.
Yeah, but I'm curious. Has there ever been a moment that you were thinking to yourself, I regret coming here?
Um, I think through the shittiest day in my life, of course, I have ever thinking like, oh my god, I regret why I come to Canada in such a young age. In my rock bottom moment, when I got lost, there was like a moment that I got lost. I had no jobs. It was super tough. I gone so many obstacles, so many challenges just to get this kind of like I think it was trying to find an internship in here who's
Yeah.
aligned with my study. It was so hard. I've gone to so many interviews, but I failed. I didn't have connection, and through those moments, I reflected myself like, why everything is so hard in here? Why I came here at such a young age with zero experience, and there's so many whys, so many like blaming myself why I came here and I have nothing. But if I don't have experience, if I don't experience that, I will not know what a better life I will be in the future.
Exactly.
Like right now I'm in a moment where I like everything got sorted out, everything is like chiller, everything I can just like take it easy. So I have to go on through that moment,
Yes.
I think that's the beginning phase in your life. And that to be said, right now, am I regretting I'm going to Canada? Absolutely not.
That's true. Well, you know what?
It gave me such a like experience I've never had before. Like
Exactly.
yeah. In such a young age, you adventure yourself more. You explore this world. You will see like this world is actually bigger than you thought.
Well, the thing is, you're looking at it back then at the wrong side.
Yeah.
You were looking at it like, why did I come here at a young age?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I came here at a young age. But if you actually was like, oh, I came here at a young age. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't see it, but you actually have a lot of benefits coming here at a young age.
Yeah. Well,
There's that. A lot of likes and dislikes, but at the end of the day, it's us being at peace.
Yeah.
Being happy at where we are right now.
Absolutely.
And a lot of the lessons that we've been experiencing,
so many,
we've learned all throughout the whole stay here. But there are a lot of rock bottoms. I did have my own share of rock bottoms too. But I don't know. I think I've gone through a lot in my life already to actually realize that these rock bottoms are temporary.
Yeah.
And you won't go any further than that, but because that's literally the deepest you would be going. There's no other way but up.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
You hit rock bottom, you should actually be somehow happy because there's no other way but up.
Up.
Yeah. Right?
Yep.
So, yeah. Well, you know what? I did love our talk so much right now. You know what, you guys? Silvia, coming here at a young age, there was this article that was posted about her coming here at a young age. It was really amazing. I was really amazed. I don't understand a thing about it, but all I saw was that there's 20,000, and that's all I understood. International scholarship, and that she's an active person here in Canada. Come on, show it. This is the article. I don't even understand what it means. Come on, tell me.
So, yeah, guys, I recently got awarded by this agency to be the most talented student in Indonesia. The most talented student in Indonesia.
Talented.
In such a young age, I conquered and I've successfully obtained $20,000. That's the highlight of this article.
God.
They bring this highlight, whereas
do you need a maid?
But trust me, guys, it was back then. I was like, hopefully my bank account right now is like still 20,000. We never know.
But yeah, she's been so active back home too, and she's been active here too. Like she's been doing all these stuff.
Yeah,
you even did the modeling. I was so happy when I saw that.
I did modeling. I did volunteering. I did I attend so many events, as well as I got scholarship too. I got scholarship back then.
Your with Indonesian stuff.
Yes, I try to balance all the academic and non-academic.
Yeah.
Off in this life, just trying to make it less stressful.
Well, yeah. But I think that's one of the keys here in Canada. You have to strike a balance with everything.
Exactly.
You can't be putting all your energy into one thing. You have to make sure that, okay, I have time for my friends, I have time for my boyfriend, I have time for my family. I mean, I have my family here, and I have time for myself.
That's the most important. You have to have your time.
Because if you did what I did, where I put all my energy in that part,
one of that
aspect, and literally a very small version in you, then it's literally burnout.
Exactly. And don't forget to, that's what I like about the balance is like you will not get overwhelmed with all the tasks. Everything goes to you. If you just like to focus on something and then you just let go of something else, it's just like you'll get easily burned out. Exactly.
Very
and like
so.
I don't want the feelings of that. So that's why I love socializing.
Yeah,
I'm an
obviously
outgoing person.
She's the most talkative person.
Not the
I'm
most.
not kidding. She's the friendliest, most talkative, and she has a lot of friends even before our training ends. I'm not kidding.
I think you're talking about yourself.
No, you. I was amazed because I know for sure I was quiet back then. Because I was just starting. I tend to be quiet when I'm just new in a new place, but she's really talking.
Yeah, I have so many friends.
Just so many friends.
I love going out with friends rather than just like going out myself.
Yeah.
I've known since I was in my childhood, if I don't have friends, I'll literally cry.
Aww.
I go back home, I cry in front of my mother that this person don't want to hang out with me.
You're a big social butterfly.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my god.
I am. So that's why I grew up with many friends, and that's why living alone outside of your comfort zone. And away from your family, it's tough. It's a challenge.
But you're handling it really well.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
She's the sweetest girl I've ever met, actually.
Oh, she is the nicest. Maria, guys, Maria is the most genuine person I've ever met.
Aw.
She is, I don't know, she's like a sister for me.
Yeah, I feel like she's my sister too when I first met her. Yeah.
She's acting out like a girl, I don't know, like a big sister who can like take care of you, be like
so sweet.
who can lend a hand for you if you need help, and come to me, let's sort things out, and yeah, she is such a big inspiration.
Oh, of course. Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh.
See, this is why I love having her in my podcast. She talks so many stuff. Yeah, I love where everything.
Thank you for having me. That's such a pleasure.
Course. I know, me too. It's been such a pleasure to actually have you.
All right.
Thank you very much for coming into my podcast today.
Pleasure.
It's been so nice to actually have you finally. So, you guys, please follow Silvia. She's a big influencer too here in Canada, and well, in her country too. So you guys are gonna enjoy whatever she's been posting because I
follow my journey, my Instagram, Silvia_. You can follow me here. Thank you so much, Maria, for having me, for bringing me here to be your guest today. I enjoyed the talk that we had.
Of course,
it's such a fun, so many fun things that I discover actually, and I learn about our country, about our history, the heritage of Philippines and Indonesia.
World, right?
Yes.
Thank you,
guys. If you enjoyed this sisterhood of our
well, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. This has been fun. Thank you, Silvia. And I know you guys have been tuning in, listening in. Join us on our Spotify and YouTube channel, The Brown Couch Talks. And you can always be kept posted or updated through our Instagram, The Brown Couch Talks. Okay? Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much, Silvia. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in, listening in, and tuning in. Please join us on to our next episode. Again, this is Maria, and this is The Brown Couch Talks. Bye!